Yo guys, what is going on? It is Mr. DJM here, back again bringing you another video. This is my FUT Champs series, Road to Elite, episode 2. So if you're enjoying this new series, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And I'm actually going to be doing a face reveal when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to start things off with this Road to Elite series by showing you my team that I used for this weekend's FUT Champions. So in goal I went with Berkey, 84 rated goalkeeper. I actually had this guy in my last squad builder and he was fairly decent, so I thought I'd go with him. 1,600 coins is how much I paid for him. And yeah, he made a few mistakes, like 2 mistakes in the whole FUT Champions. So that wasn't too bad really. And yeah, he was fairly solid for me in game. Right back, I went with Lucas Piszczek, who I brought for 1,100 coins. Got 4 assists in the 40 matches. And yeah, to be fair, I didn't really think Piszczek did anything wrong. I think he's nothing sensational just because he doesn't have that much pace. But defensively, he is a very solid fullback on this game. So yeah, I thought he did a pretty good job for me. On to the centre-backs now. Starting off on the right-hand side, I went with Socrates Papadopoulos, who I bought for 15,750 coins. And I actually really like this guy. And for me, this guy was probably the best defender in this team for me. Just really good, great pace as well. Very strong, great position. He's just got everything really, and yeah, I thought he did very well. Alongside him, I went with Toby Alderweireld, who I bought for 26,000 coins. Did get 2 goals, both from set pieces. So yeah, he's very strong in the air. Obviously, he's only got 66 pace, which isn't the greatest. He's got very good positional play, and he is pretty strong, but he can occasionally get caught out just for the fact that he doesn't have that much pace. At left back now, I went with Danny Rose, who I brought for 3,500. Got 3 assists in the 40 matches, and I didn't really think Danny Rose was anything that special, to be honest. I was kind of hoping this guy would be the best left back that I've played with from the Premier League, but he didn't really amaze me. Fairly average and not great at anything, to be honest. Like, he's not got anything amazing. He's fairly decent, but he's not anything that special. Left central midfield now, I went with Moussa Dembele, who I bought for 11,750 coins. Got 8 goals and 6 assists in the 40 matches. It's a fairly decent return, to be honest. He's just a very good, strong, powerful box-to-box midfielder. So yeah, fairly decent. Central midfield now, I went with the main man, Arturo Vidal, who I bought for 133,000 coins. Big money signing. He got 3 goals and 4 assists in the 40 matches. And I mainly use this guy as my CDM, my ball winner, which is I think he's very good at. He was really good at winning the ball back for me. Very strong in the midfield and did fairly decent. I would like to a few more goals and assists from him though. Speaking of getting goals and assists, I went with Tolisso in right central midfield, and this guy did fantastic for me. 16 goals and 12 assists in 40 matches, a phenomenal return. I've only brought him for 3,900, and yeah, he did really well for me. Very impressive. Just a really reliable midfielder on this game. Right forward now, I went with Arjen Robben, who I brought for 55,000 coins, and he got 24 goals and 24 assists in 40 matches, which I think is a pretty good return, to be honest. And yeah, for me, Arjen Robben is he's just a quality player. He just is really good with his dribbling, cutting inside, great finisher as well. He's just, I think he's a bit predictable cutting on the left foot all the time. That's his only problem. Left forward now, we have the standout player for me in Alexis Sanchez, who I brought for 110,000 coins and got 31 goals and 17 assists in the 40 matches. And yeah, I love Alexis Sanchez on this game. I'm surprised he's that cheap considering he is an 89. And yeah, this guy's great goal scoring forward, good at linking up the play as well. And just really good at everything. So yeah, very good player, Alexis Sanchez. Up front now, I went with Alexander Lacazette, who I brought for 110,000 coins. Got 26 goals and 20 assists in the 40 matches. Now, he's got a pretty good return, to be fair, but I did have a slight problem with Lacazette. I just found him to be pretty unclinical and fairly weak on the ball. Didn't hold it up that well. So yeah, I did have a slight problem with Lacazette. I didn't really feel he did that great for me in this team. Now we're going on to the player instructions. For Lacazette, I told him to stay central, get in behind and cut passing lanes. I also told Ozzy and Robin to do the exact same because I wanted to play through the middle, and I had Sanchez on the same. So all of them three had the same player instructions because I like to go straight through the middle. For Dembele, stay on the edge of the box for a cross. Everything else just as balanced. Arturo Vidal, stay back while attacking and stay on the edge of the box for cross. Like I said, using this guy as the CDM, just staying back, winning the ball. And for Tolisso, I told him to stay on the edge of the box for cross because I don't really need anyone else getting in the box apart from the front three. Piszczek, I told him to stay back while attacking, and the exact same for Danny Rose. So yeah, they're the player instructions. Now we're moving on to the custom tactics, and surprise, surprise, I actually did change the custom tactics. I moved the passing up to 60, took the crossing down to 30, and I moved the shooting up to 60 because this team really isn't a crossing team. Not really got too many tall players in it, so I thought I'd be better to have better shooting and passing chances. Now we're on to my highlights from FUT Champions. This first section is my first 0 to 10 matches, so I've split it into 4 categories: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 30 to 40. So yeah, for the first 10 matches, I actually got off to a really good start. I won my first 3, then lost 1, then won 1, then won another. So I was off to a really good start, but towards the end, I did start to crumble a bit like I did last week. And I actually managed to get 6 wins out of 10 matches, which is fairly decent, to be fair. I think it's a slight improvement from last week, but I still had a lot of the similar problems where as soon as I seem to lose, I seem to can't stop myself and I just start to crumble a bit. Because I get off to really good starts, but it just starts to fall away a bit, and I can't stop losing as soon as I start losing, which it is a bit annoying. But I found this team was pretty good to start off with. I thought Vidal in the midfield was really strong with Dembele and Tolisso alongside him. They're just a really strong midfield. That was really what I was going for with this team, because last week I had a few creative players that couldn't really help out defensively, so I did find that I needed to go with a stronger midfield, and I felt it paid off. I did win the midfield battle quite a lot with this team. I think it was just mainly I didn't take all of my chances, but I just want you to have a look at this goal. Look at this goal from Alexis Sanchez. Bang, on the volley, across the goal. That's got to be one of the best goals I've scored so far on FIFA 18. So yeah, for the first 10 games, 6 wins out of 10, as you are seeing there. And I felt that was a fairly decent return, but I had to up my game if I was going to push on and get better than what I got last week. So we're on to the games between 10 to 20 now. And it didn't really go as I would have hoped. Let's just put it that way. It was very frustrating this weekend for me on FUT Champions. And I won my first game, but then I lost 2 matches in a row. Then I won 1, then I lost 1, then I won 2, then I lost 2, and then I won 1. So I got 5 wins out of 10 in the games between 10 to 20. So it wasn't the best of return, obviously only winning half the matches in that period. And I just felt the team let me down at times. Alexander Lacazette seemed to get loads of chances. He's got really good movement in and around the box, but he just seems to not have that clinical touch. Maybe he needs to get a few informs and then his shooting will be rated a bit better. But I just felt he wasn't that clinical, and that was really what I was looking for. When I brought Lacazette, I was getting my hopes of thinking this is the guy who is going to take me to the next level and get me goals. But I just felt he was a bit out of his depth, to be honest. I felt Robin and Sanchez, to be fair to them, they were 2 quality players. Robin was very deadly, cutting inside on that left foot with his. He's got great finishing. And he's really good dribbling. I felt Robin was a quality player, and Alexis Sanchez, as I say, was the standout player for me in this team. Just really good at everything, to be fair. Sanchez got great dribbling, really clinical, and I felt he's actually really good in the air. Scored a few headers for me, which was nice. So yeah, overall I thought the front 3 was quite good. Maybe my midfield lacked a bit of creativity. Tolisso getting forwards as he did often in this FUT Champions for me. Just such a reliable player, and to be honest, there's not really too much in it between him and Vidal. And if I was to buy a team now and I only had to pick one of them, I'd probably go with Tolisso, to be fair, because he's way cheaper and just as good as a job. And he might be slightly better going forwards, to be fair. So yeah, I got 5 out of 10 wins for that games between 10 to 20, as you've just seen there. So now we are on to the games between between 20 to 30, sorry. And I really did need to up my game. I was trying to push. Obviously, this is a Road to Elite series, so I'm trying to get into the Elite category, which I never actually managed to do on FIFA 17. I actually managed to only Gold 1. I came close a few times, but I never actually managed to do it. So that's why I'm really keen and eager and to try and get into Elite 3 for FIFA 18, because I do believe I can do it, but it is difficult. But the best I've got so far, because I've only done it 1 week, was Gold 2, what I got last week. And I've been pushing for Elite, but it was looking like it was not going to happen unless I changed my results for the remainder of the games. So, the first match, I got off to a defeat. Actually, I lost my first game. Then I won 2 matches, but then I lost 2 matches. Then I won 2 matches, and then I won another match, and then I lost, and then I won. So overall, I got 6 wins out of 10, which is, I think 6 is a minimum of what I should be getting. If I can push on and get 7 wins out of 10, that's what I'd like. Maybe even push for an 8 if I'm on really good form. But 6 I expect as a minimum. If I get anything less than that, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. But yeah, 6, fairly average. And it wasn't really going to push me into Elite 3. So the best I'm hoping for really is Gold 1 going into the final lot of 10 games. And it was going to be difficult for me. But you'll just find out in just a second how I got on, as we're just seeing some more of my Foot Champions gameplay. This was a really nice passing goal. And Alexis Sanchez, as he did so many times for me, finishing off chances. Let me know, guys, how you have been getting on in the Foot Champions weekends. And how you've been doing, what teams you've been playing with, and what kind of packs you've been getting from your rewards. Because I'll be honest, I am actually going to be showing you my rewards at the end of this video, and I was slightly disappointed, to be honest, with some of the players that I got. So yeah, let me know what teams you've been using and everything like that. So we're moving on to the final 10 matches now. The games between 30 to 40, and I actually needed, I think it was 8 wins to get Gold 1 out of 10. So I needed to win 8 out of 10 matches, which was a big ask considering the last 3 games, 3 lots of 10s, I won 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, and then 6 out of 10 again. So I really did have to up it. As you see in there, I was on 17 wins in total, so I needed 8 out of 10 wins. And I actually got off to a really good start. I won my first 3 matches, so that put me in a really good position. And then I actually lost 2 games in a row, which completely destroyed my momentum and kind of destroyed any chance of getting Gold 1. So it was looking like it was going to be Gold 2 again for me, which I am pretty disappointed about, to be honest. But then I won another match, and that actually secured me Gold 2. So with 4 games to go, I'd already got Gold 2. And I couldn't get Gold 1, so I just had to play the remainder of the 4 matches. Nothing really to play for. I then lost 2 matches, and then I won my final 2 matches. So overall, guys, I managed to get 23 wins from Foot Champions. As you're seeing there, confirmation, 23 wins in the 40 matches. Just 2 wins off Gold 1. I would have really liked to have get Gold 1 for this week, because it's just a bit frustrating. As you're seeing now, I like to pick 5 of the best teams that I played against. This team is absolutely unbelievable. Cristiano Ronaldo, Patrick Vieira, Gareth Bale, great team. This one I love as well. Rui Costa, you've got Hernandez, Sterling in form, Rio Ferdinand, such a great team. There's so many good teams that I play against on Foot Champions. This one as well, Dybala, Petit, Rui Costa. A lot of people seem to have that 90 rated Rui Costa. He's such a good player. Alessandrini as well, another popular pick. This team as well is very nice. I love this midfield. Kante, De Bruyne, Pogba and Rui Costa. That is just such a strong and great technical midfield. And this team as well with Lionel Messi in it. And I love this guy's defence with Boateng and Ramos. You probably can't get 2 better centre-backs on this game, apart from if you go with an icon. So yeah, guys, now you're seeing what I got. Gold 2 rewards from the last weekend league. And I was really disappointed. My brother actually packed Sergio Aguero in Gold 2 Foot Champions rewards a couple of weeks ago, who managed to sell for 450k. So I was really getting my hopes up, thinking I could actually get someone really good in these packs, and it really did not turn out that way. I actually only managed to get, I think, 1 board pack, which was just, I couldn't believe it, to be honest. I was getting my hopes up, thinking I was going to get at least someone fairly decent, but yeah, it didn't turn out that way. So yeah, guys, as always, make sure you let me know what rewards you got in Foot Champions. So unfortunately for me, it's another gold 2. I'll be going again next week, so make sure you keep a lookout for that. So as always, guys, make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe, as I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm also going to be doing a face reveal. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you make it happen and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next video.